What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of AthleteCast, episode 10. Yes, we getting up there on the season 2, and we got a very special guest today. Who are we here with, man?
It's Blake Butters, transfer LB right here. So
transfer LB. All right, so we just gonna wait. Is football the only sport you play?
I mean, I like playing every sport, but it's my main sport. I always say, if we're talking about when I was younger, I was definitely in. I think my parents put me in literally everything you can, which I think that's a good thing,
Yeah.
Throughout high school, I did football, basketball, wrestling, tried baseball out, tried soccer out my senior year. I even like that, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, soccer's insane.
Soccer's
you wouldn't take me as a soccer guy.
Hey, it's a fun sport to give it a try. It's a fun sport. So,
all right, getting into the first question. When did you realize that you wanted to play college football?
Ooh. I think every football player as a kid, they're like, man, I want to play for that NFL team.
Yeah.
So I think college is one of those steps along the way, So I don't know. I didn't really understand the whole recruiting aspect of it, but I was like, I just want to play for a bigger team, So going into sophomore year, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start going to camps and stuff and trying stuff out. So that kind of made me okay, I actually need to lock in and actually got to get going, So I don't know. I guess as a kid, I just always wanted to play. So yeah.
Wait, so was your dream of going to the NFL, but you had to go to college to get to the NFL?
Yeah, I always knew I had to go to college to get to the NFL. Although a lot of us don't want to go to college sometimes, it's a step along the way. So.
It's crazy because I was the complete opposite.
For real?
I've never had the dream to play in the NFL because I never really watched the NFL growing up, but I watched hella college football.
I understand that.
So
I understand that.
My dream was really just going to college football, just play college football in general.
No, I understand that. I guess as I got to my senior year, I started watching a lot of college football, Iowa, Iowa State, all those teams and stuff, and just even going to a couple of the games and game days and stuff I've been to, it's just dang, this would be cool. This is the environment, man. So.
All right, you say you didn't know anything about recruiting, really. So what was your recruiting process?
Everything. I learned everything through YouTube videos. It's crazy because the coach I had my freshman year, he was a really good coach for football, but his wife got a job in Texas, so he had to go down there with her. He coached at the same high school that Myles Garrett played at, which is kind of cool. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool high school, but the coach I had step in for my sophomore and junior year, and he just wasn't the best coach I've had. I'll just say that. I don't want to speak down on anybody, but he's just he didn't really help out. He told us how to set up recruiting, Twitter, but I was already the example for the whole team because I remember him posting if you guys want to learn how to do this, look at Butters' Twitter. I was like, all right, I've already, come on, man. So just, I don't know, man, just that start is the hardest part, That's always for everybody is the start of it is just the hardest, trying to get noticed. But once you start getting noticed, it's just dang, dude, maybe I could actually do something. So, I say through the recruiting process, junior year, I got hurt after my homecoming game, dude. I hit this quarterback, and it was fourth quarter, we were winning and stuff, and I stopped him on the goal line, and I hurt my knee and it swelled up, so I was out for the rest of the season, dude. I was averaging 7 tackles a game at that point as a linebacker. I was pissed, but first offer, which I was dang, dude. We went into a team meeting, and the coach announced it, and I was just wow. It was surreal,
Yeah.
So that was the biggest, I guess, step into it. So senior year, that junior and sophomore year coach, he had to resign because of some money taking issues from our school. He took some money from our football team, which sucks, but we had an interim our senior year, and he changed the whole offense up. He's a really nice guy. It's just the amount of stuff that we did in the little amount of time, and then in a 1-8 season. So, and I was playing a DB at the time. I was a strong safety. playing back there as a linebacker now is weird to think about, you know. So playing safety, I think that took a big hit on my just whole recruiting process, development, you know. I knew I should have stick to linebacker. I mean, it's so fun, bro. I don't even know why. I was just being stupid. I was like, man, I'm too short. But you're never too short.
Yeah.
You think about it, you're never too short.
Not a linebacker.
No, not at all, bro. I was just being dumb. But senior season comes to an end. I had like 43 tackles or something like that. I played a little receiver too, so I got recruited there. Some offers that like stuck out to me were like obviously Simpson. I had a couple NAIs like William Penn. I had some interest from other schools. I always thought to myself, I was like, I could do better than this, but it's just like I knew I didn't perform well enough, so I was like, I got to take a step back to take another step forward. Mm-hmm. So originally I committed to Iowa Western for the JUCO, and it was all in my head. I was like, dang, dude, this is gonna be cool. I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna do good. And me and my mom talked about it more after I committed, and we're just like, it's not rubbing me the right way, you know. So about 2 weeks after I committed, I decommitted and went on like a spring game visit to Simpson. Mm-hmm. And my head coach that I had for my senior year, he left and came to Simpson for tight ends coach Trent Simpson, and he was here for the spring. He had some issues otherwise, but he helped me out in that recruiting process, and I talked to Hoskins and Martinez a lot about it, and I was like, dang, I mean, if I come here, I will feel wanted. And I felt like that while I was here, you know. So I was like, you know what? I'll get free college because of my Des Moines Public Schools thing. So I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. So I came here, and it was pretty cool. Pretty cool experience I had.
All right. So you committed to Iowa Western.
Yeah.
And you say you're a transfer.
Yep.
You're a transfer?
I'm going to transfer. I'm in the portal.
Oh, okay. You're in. Oh, okay.
I'm a freshman.
Okay, you had me matched up when you said I'm a
bad.
transfer. I was like,
that's my
transfer.
Bad.
I thought you was a freshman.
We're transferring next year. My bad.
That's what's up, man. So like, what made you like? I know there's like a lot of aspects that goes into like choosing Simpson.
Yeah.
But like, what actually like made you like want to come here?
This might sound creepy. When I went on my original visit here during my senior season, mm-hmm. I was at the homecoming game. So we won it. I forgot. I think it was against Nebraska Wesleyan.
When?
Your freshman. It would have been
your
my
freshman year.
It was a good game. It was a good game. And Martinez had like this whole meeting with me. You know, he has these long meetings and stuff, but like, you know, he really cares, and he's just seeing what you know. And him telling me the position I was gonna play and having me watch who was gonna play that position in front of me right now was watching CJ, and I was just like, dang, dude, like he's everywhere on the field, and it's such a cool position. It looks like to play. You get back to the quarterback, you drop back. Like, I was like, I could do some damage at this position. So I thought it was pretty cool. I think that's why, like, besides like me decommitted from Western and coming here, like just thinking about that CJ moment, I was like, dang, dude, he can tear it up. And I was like, I think I can too. So, you know.
All right. What was like the biggest adjustment from going to high school to coming to college?
Homework. I never had homework in high school.
Yeah,
never.
Me too.
Never, bro. So going straight from no homework to all colleges is teachers telling you what to do and you happen to do it on your own. I just started using cars this week, bro. Like, oh.
I kid, but like it's like it depends on what profession you have. Yeah. Like I have some professors like their homework is just reading. Yeah. Which is like basic.
Yeah.
But like some don't even give out homework at all.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, my history class obviously is reading and stuff, which is easy. But some other stuff, like I gotta like watch some videos on this stuff. I gotta go out, like I had to go to a museum on my own and go look through stuff. I mean, it's different. I'll say that it's different, to say the least.
So, what's your major?
So I'm double majoring. I'm doing history and education. Mm-hmm. So try to become a teacher. I think it'd be pretty cool.
History teacher?
Yeah, history teacher, football coach.
I was gonna say you're gonna be a football coach too.
I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that guy, but I mean, it's a cool thing to do. You know.
All right. So, how do you like handle the pressure of performing on the field, but at the same time balancing school?
I mean, this year with me being hurt quite a bit, I only got to play like 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like I can that homework after practice. That's what that was my biggest juggling part, because we get out of practice 6 p.m. sometimes, and we don't get back to our dorms till 6:20 after getting undressed and putting all of our stuff in the.
It just depends on your routine, because
Yes,
some
bro.
people come from practice and go eat,
Yes.
then go,
Oh,
or some people go shower then come back to eat.
I was gonna say I usually go shower and then come back to eat because I don't want to eat all sweaty. But that's the whole adding the eating into it too,
But,
because you gotta maintain your weight, bro.
Yeah, that's one thing. Since I've been here, I realized you're gonna come in probably heavier than you did when you came in.
Yes, bro. I've gained 15 pounds since I've
Yeah,
been here.
the first thing someone told me last year was "Oh, Coach Hobbs loves when a player puts on weight." I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way.
Nah, bro. Just that whole you gotta maintain weight, right? Then you gotta go back to your dorm, do your homework.
Yeah.
Then you gotta get to bed at an early time because you got lifting in the morning. And I'm just like, "Phew, bro, it was killing me, bro."
It's just all about how you plan it out.
Mhm.
Me, I like doing homework during class because I know for a fact once I go back to my room, I'm gonna forget all about that.
Say hop on the game.
I'm either gonna probably hop on the game after practice. I know I'm not doing no homework because I'm tired. I'm gonna be ready
bro.
to take me a shower,
Bro.
chill, and get in the bed.
Nah,
So
I feel you, bro. Because
Yeah.
I've caught myself doing that lately. Just in the same class and doing that homework for that class. And I mean, I'm really good at just I can listen to stuff while doing my homework. So listening to the teacher while doing the homework, I felt kind of.
and then it just helps you because whatever you're doing the homework is on, they're probably talking about it right now.
Exactly,
So
bro.
you're just in
Exactly.
class, bad. I got
Exactly,
that.
bro.
So it's just easier that way. All right, I know as a freshman, it's the hardest year of your college experience. So what was the toughest mental challenge that you faced this year as a college athlete?
Just not playing with your friends you grew up with, you know? I've always had close group of friends, and I mean, I went from having big group of friends just to having my roommate Jackson. We came here together and played, but it goes from having 30 guys to just two of us left, you know? And I think I had to struggle with just not being around people so much and being around different people, people from all different areas. We had kids from Hawaii, Alaska, Texas, it's just all around, and a lot of small school people too, which was really different for me because coming from a 5A school and playing with kids that played 8-man, bro, I was just the social thing is just weird. But another one of those mental things is that fall camp mentality, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, bro. You get 30 minutes in your dorm to yourself, and I'm just do I nap? Do I play games? You know what I mean? What do I do, bro?
Yeah, I kid you not. My freshman year during fall camp, it was straight sleep. You know how we did the mentor and mentee thing?
Yes, bro.
So my mentor was a tight end called Tristan Bushy.
Yeah.
So, you know how you're required to go to lunch, go to dinner with your mentor? Yeah. I didn't do none of that. I'll say probably out of the whole fall camp experience, I probably only ate dinner and lunch with my mentor one time. Just because I'll be hey, bro, I'm tired as fuck today. I don't think I'm coming.
Bro.
It would just be simple shit like that.
Nah, but with my mentor, I had Savario, bro. And he'd be eating without me already. I'm bro, where you at? He's I just got done eating. I'm just oh, bro, come on. So I guess I got to eat with my friends a lot. Kids I'm making friends with, you know, so.
It just depends on who's your mentor or who's your mentee.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, my mentee, he quit the first week and then nobody told me.
Bro.
I remember
That's tragic.
It was 2 days after he quit too. I was bro, I ain't seen you at none of the lunches. Where you at? He's where I quit. So nobody was gonna tell me. I was in the.
You would think the coaches would tell you at least, bro.
I'm in the dark for 2 days wondering where this kid is. Why isn't you coming to dinner and none of that? But it was just so funny to me, bro. Oh man, hold on. Oh, I hate when my computer goes up like this. right, going on to the next question. Have you ever considered quitting football, and why did you keep playing?
I mean, fall camps like that really like where you got that time to yourself. You're just like, do I even like this?
Yeah.
Like the amount of time I'm putting in from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. every single day. It's like you think to yourself, though, do I even really like this, or am I just here just to be here?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's the closest I've been to like really quitting. It's just I knew deep down I was like, I know I can do better than this. Like I got to keep going. I got to keep trusting the process. Got to keep trusting God, you know. And I mean, with an ankle injury, bro, it's tough. Like when I had it during the season, I'm just like, damn, bro, I can't even play. Like why? Like I couldn't even run at the point, and it sucked because I was like, I'm watching everybody practice stuff, and it just looks fun sometimes. Not takeaway, but just being around a team and just even hitting people. Like I was just like, dang, dude, like this stuff just like it puts a toll on you when you watch your teammates practice and you're just standing there, just like.
It be like that though. It be like that. Cause like like for sure that like if you weren't hurt, you'll be out there and you could be doing what they're doing. Bro. And it just like takes a toll not knowing that you can't go out there because you're hurt. I feel you.
It sucks.
So. All right, so you're finna go into your sophomore year, basically.
Yep.
So do you think there's been a change from like you in high school to like now?
I guess I'm not as social as I was in high school. I mean, crap, my high school is bigger than this school right here. We had like 2,500 kids, and here we only got like 1,000.
Nah, that's crazy.
So, like, I went from knowing like almost everybody in high school. I knew a good quite a bit of people in the school. To now, I'm just like, I don't even really like talking to people because I don't know them. You know, it's just like I'm scared to like get like it's like my freshman year of high school all over again. I'm scared to talk to you, bro.
It be like that, but like,
bro.
I feel like as like your time progresses here, like you'll get to know people.
Yeah.
Like right now, like I've got friendships that like I didn't even know I have freshman year. Though. Like I talked to people like during freshman year, I'm like I never talked to that person. Now me and that person is like closest friends. Yeah, and it's like crazy.
It's pretty cool though, like getting to meet some of these kids and just learning about them.
Especially because we're a smaller school too. Yeah. So like, you're bound to see this person at least one time.
Oh yeah. You see everybody at least once here. Come on.
I forgot who it was I was talking to about. I think it was Aiden. We're like, we see this like I see the same people every day, and like it's so crazy. Because it's like at the same time, at the same place, like it's never a miss.
It was crazy because like in high school, it's like every week it was just like a new person I'm meeting. Like it was crazy because like it's just like it's such a big school where I was at, and it's just like yeah, I knew this. I met this person this week, but look, there's another person that I haven't met yet this week, and there's just constantly just new people like that I'm meeting. It was a cool thing, but like I guess like. The common ground was like we're from the same area, so it's easier to I guess talk. I don't know, you know.
It's crazy, and then when you see that person that you haven't seen before, you be like, who are you? Where did you come from?
Yeah, bro.
All right, on to the next question. What's something that you're working on mentally or emotionally?
Mentally, I think I'm gonna go mental, like just like. Learning the ability to like lock in on class. I'm just trying to like focus my mind more on like I need to get this stuff done. I need to stop messing around. I need to stop waiting till like the last day to do stuff. Like I've caught myself like doing stuff like an hour before class. Like I need which I feel like I've been getting better at lately. But like it's just like a working thing, I guess. You just gotta get used to it, you know. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that you're not the only person. Like, I know a hell of people that like procrastinate. I'm one of them. Like, bro, I had a paper due like 2 weeks ago. It was due at 12 o'clock. I saw myself. I started it at 11. Got done with it at like 11:42. Like, it's bad because like sometimes you don't realize like you don't have. Well, you realize that you don't. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But what I'm trying to say is you don't realize how much work you actually have until like that due date comes up.
Yeah.
Cause like you don't worry, like you'll put that work off until the day of the due date and forget all about it. And then when that due date comes up, you're like, oh shit, I got this paper I got to do, and it's due at 12 tonight, so you get to work.
Nah, bro, I'd be catching myself like I'm on the game, and out of nowhere I just get that memory pop in my head. I'm like, crap, that was due an hour ago, bro. Oh, no.
That's how it be. And you be doing the most random. You could be like eating or something,
yes, bro.
And then it just pops back up.
I was gonna say I caught myself at Pfeiffer before just eating. I was like, oh no! Like I just run out of there, bro. I'm like, I gotta get this done, bro. But
that's how it be, man. All right. What does support looks like to you? Like, as in, like somebody that says they like support you. What do you say that looks like?
Support, like it could just mean so many things. Like you can think about it as a loving support. Like I'll be there for you every step of the way. Or just like a fan, just being like, hey, I want you to keep doing your thing, you know. Yeah. But like support for me is just like just knowing like I've got people like that can help me up, you know. Yeah. That's always like that's such a big thing for me. Just like having friends and having family that I know can just they're there for me every step of the way, and I love that support, you know.
All right, what motivates you on days like when you're exhausted? What motivates you to go to class when you don't really want to, or like waking up for weights? What motivates you to keep going?
I say to myself, I'm like, I just want to do better than the people before me. I mean, like I'm a first-gen college student, so it's just like, do I really want to end up working at McDonald's, or do I want to actually pursue a career, you know? Yeah. I want to change people's lives. I just need to do better, you know? And I find myself like talking to God about that stuff. I'm just like, please, it's like I need to fix it sometimes, you know? And nah, I trust the process. And on those days where I just want to sleep in and stuff, which we all want to, it's just like there's a bigger goal ahead. So
I like that. All right. Next question. What is the hardest part about being a student athlete to you?
Hardest part?
Yeah.
Honestly, probably like balancing everything out, you know, just making sure you have time for everything. Make sure you have time for like come back on that support thing. Make sure you have time for your friends because maybe they need the support, you know. Yeah. So just like that whole overall balance, you know. If you go too much on one side, the other side's just gonna fall over, you know. So as long as you learn how to like perfectly balance stuff, that's kind of what I've been taught as a student athlete, you know, and I like that. So.
All right. So it could be like any point of time of your like career, your football career, but what have any of your coaches taught you beyond the sport of football?
Beyond the sport of
football? Or like beyond any sport that you've played?
Accountability. I think that's an all around sport thing, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, especially like when I was playing soccer my senior year, our coach like relied heavy on accountability, holding each other accountable. Like, we're never gonna be a good team if we can't hold each other accountable. We can't all be together if one person just wants to do their own thing, you know. It's got to be an accountability thing. That includes like work. If one person's just falling behind, you gotta hold them accountable and do them better. Say, do better, man. School, someone's like failing a class, you know you can help them, support them, hold them accountable, you know. So accountability is just like such a great thing, you know.
Yeah. All right. How do you handle feedback or criticism for coaches or even your teammates?
I just get with me, I hear feedback and as mode switches in my head, and I want to do better.
Yeah.
I always want to do better. I don't want to be hearing feedback because I want to be good enough that I don't have to have feedback, you know? And like, I remember my senior year, we're doing a O versus D drill. And it was just like not even sevens, it was just full team. It was against our defense versus scout team stuff. And we were kind of just slouching, not really tackling, and we were able to tackle the quarterback at this practice because we're going against a team that was doing heavy quarterback run, you know.
Yeah.
So the coaches were like, you gotta do better, you gotta do better. So that criticism, I'm just like, dang, I got it. You know what? I'm gonna get pissed and I'm gonna do something now. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So he runs up the middle. I see him. Boom, and I laid him out, and the coach was like, well, now you listen to us, thank you. And I was like, all right. Like, it's just all that. I just don't want to hear that because, like, I need to do better.
It'd be like that, especially like when coaches found out like if they piss you off enough, like you'll get that shit correct.
Yes, bro.
Like I had an instance of that shit last year with Martinez, bro. I had missed the gap, bro. I was like, he was like talking shit, and I was like, all right, bro, all right, I'm gonna do it. Came down, just I forgot who. I think it was Calvin Brown, and I fucking boomed the shit out of him, bro. And you know how Martinez is. He's never gonna give you credit.
No.
He's never gonna give you credit.
It's like, you can do this better.
But he'll show you that, like, okay, I mess with what you did, but he won't like directly say it. He's like, that was a nice hit, but you know, you could have did this better. I was like, okay.
I'm like, all right.
You know, I'm gonna take that. Just because you said I did good on it, I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Sometimes coaches do it just to honestly like piss you off.
I was gonna say, they know what they're doing, bro.
Yeah, they know what they be doing. All right. So, what is the biggest lesson that you said you transferred and everything? What's one lesson that you will take from being a part of this team with you to the next college?
No matter where you go, there's gonna be dogs.
Yeah.
I don't care. D1, D2, D3, JUCO, NAI. There's gonna be dogs. Yeah. I came here thinking I was gonna be hot shit. CJ Handgardner was hot shit. No, I was not yet. But one thing I want to take in consideration is, although I might not be that guy anymore, I can still learn from those guys at that college. You know, I learned so much from him here. I mean, even going into high school, like, same thing, 8th grade going into freshman year, I was learning so much from the older guys above from me. So just learning from even, like, not even just CJ, but, like, even Mihalovich, the coach, like, just, like, learning, like, I can do better. And as long as I follow the people in front of me, I can do better. Yeah. You know? So it's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah, no, I understand what you're talking about, like, coming in thinking, like, you're the hot shit.
Oh, yeah, bro.
But, like, it's kind of different for me because, like, I was going to come in as a lineman. So, like, and I'm highly ranked coming out of Mississippi. So I'm thinking, like, I'm gonna go up this bitch, take over.
Yeah, bro.
But then I end up losing hella weight and get moved to linebacker. So my shit moved from, like, I was all the way up here, my shit dropped all the way down here. Cause, like, I've never played a snap of defense before coming here.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro.
Like, during my whole, like, high school career, I only played O-line. I never played D-line. I've never played none of that shit.
I've always been three-way player. Special teams, offense, and defense, bro.
All right. Like, for me, I went to a small-ass high school. Yeah. So, like, a lot of people did, like, play both sides of the ball. Yeah. The sides. I would say on the O-line, I was the only O-lineman that did not play both sides of the ball.
I mean,
but it was just because, like,
wow.
I don't know the, like, simple fact of why, but, like, all I knew is I was good as fuck at my job. That's why motherfuckers don't want to move me.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I was
bro.
like, so I always just took it as that.
Yeah, no, I feel.
All right. Next question: who or what keeps you level-headed or keeps you grounded?
My lifting coach in high school. I mean, I still lift with him to this day, and no matter what, I hit 520 on split squat. You know what he said? I did better. All right, bro. I can't win. I hit 315 on bench the other day. I don't believe you, bro.
I don't believe
come on,
you.
Bro. Like, I'm like, I can always. He's pushing me. He knows he gets a raise out of me though. He's like, I know you could do better, so I'm not gonna compliment you yet until you do better. And then when I do better, he's like, you can do even better than that. You know? So yeah.
I like that, man. I like that. Especially your screen coach. Like, did y'all have, like, separate coaches in in your high school? Because you said you went to a big ass high school, so like.
I mean, my strength situation was weird in high school. Because freshman year we had this guy. He was Tyler Goebel, great coach, great lifting coach. I mean, he's just a great dude. Then he had a kid, so he had to step down for a few years. So during those years where I had the not so good coach, he was gone, and we had some very questionable lifting coaches in the fill-in spot. I mean, I caught myself doing deadlifts and squats and bench press all on the same day. Like I could show you lift sheet. I was doing all
On
that
the same day.
We were doing some crazy stuff. I'm not gonna lie. So my I think my strength kind of was like at a weird crossroads right there. But he came back for my senior year. It was like he came back end of junior year for that summer senior year and throughout all senior year, and just that, man, it just helped me out so much, bro. Like I took that step up when I had him. I felt like I was a better athlete, but I wish I could have had him all 4 years, bro.
Yeah. Nah, that split is crazy. Deadlift, squat, and bench all in the same day.
Same lift, bro.
Like,
and
what was y'all? That's like main lifting.
Primary lifts, bro.
Primary lifts. So what was y'all doing the other days?
Bro, we would do the craziest stuff ever, bro. I think our coach would just look stuff up and be like, yeah, I think we could do this today. Like,
Hey.
We wouldn't even do half running either. Like, it's crazy, man. It sucked, but.
Well, my strength coach was out like DC, but like we didn't run until like summertime.
Yeah.
Like summer ball training, some shit like that. So like that's understandable. All we did was lift weights.
Bro. Now like we do incorporate running every day, jumping every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I help out at the high school now. I'm a volunteer, but I mean, I lift too myself. So I like lifting with the high schoolers and just giving them like, hey, in college we gotta move, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta get going. We gotta move this way. We gotta be hype. We gotta give everything 100%. You know, when we're running, we gotta race each other. You know, if we're not racing each other, we gotta know what our maxes are. We gotta know what our speed is. If we're jumping, I'm gonna jump further than you. You know, it's always a competition, and that's just what I love about it. You know, it's always that competing factor. That's what I think every athlete can say they have is that competition. Like, and today in class, we're doing a thing where like we're doing sort of like a race experiment, and we're talking crap to each other. Like, no, we're gonna beat you. It's literally just the athletes doing it. So it's like it's just that competing factor. You know, all athletes have it.
Oh yeah, all athletes most definitely have. It's like no question about it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't understand like if you played sports and you wasn't competitive.
I know a couple kids like that, and I'm just like, you have no drive for anything, bro. You're just gonna sit here and just watch people take your spot.
Yeah,
like,
but what would you like get out of that though? Like playing sports and you have like no like competitive instinct. Like
I think you gotta have a competitive instinct for life, you know, because you're like, I gotta have that job. I'm gonna beat you out for that job, you know, and. I don't know, man. I just don't know how people can go day to day without having that competitive instinct, man.
This is very crazy. This is very crazy. All right, what advice would you give to like high school athletes hoping to come to college and play football?
It's gonna be tough, but just trust the process. I'm a big, from what I've heard before, like I'm a big believer in development. Like the only way you can get better is if you develop. And even if you might not start at first, keep developing. You know, don't worry about, I need to go somewhere that's going to play me right away. No, dude, development. Go somewhere that you know can develop you. Go somewhere that will redshirt you for your first year, second year, and know that they can develop you. Like, just trust the process. That's what everybody needs to learn. Everybody's just trying to get going, you know, but everybody just needs to, like, trust the process.
Bro, you saying that made me like think of something from the beginning of the season. Cause I think it was you that I was talking about with this. Cause you said something about you were thinking about getting it up.
Yeah, bro.
And I was telling you that same exact shit. Like trust the process. You just gotta.
Probably that like summer camp, that fall camp, bro.
Yeah, I think it was fall camp. Yeah.
It was like that first week of just like straight meetings, bro. Then like 3-4 hour meetings. You're just like, oh, bro. And you're just like, trust, bro. Because, like, once you learn all these plays, it just, like, it's like that, bro.
Like, I thought I'd never learn a defense a day in my life. Like, freshman year, like, I kind of had it. Like, I had the basics, but, like, it was like this year, I just automatically knew what to do. Like,
it's so easy. Like once you understand it,
Yeah,
bro,
once
just
you
trust
like,
the process.
yeah, once you understand it, bro, and everything just adds on to itself. Like our defense is not overly complicated. Where we just, if we install some new shit, it's not actually new shit.
It's just stuff piled on top of each other.
Yeah.
It's really like, I love the defense they run here.
Oh,
It's just everything's just guns blazing. You know, it's fun. It's fun.
Oh. All right, we get into the rapid fire questions. Do you have any game day superstitions?
Superstitions? Heck
You
no.
don't?
Like no, bro. I just be. I don't like. I'm not a big fan of like everybody jumping around getting hyped.
Yeah.
I just like staying to myself. I like trying to keep it cool. Just stay. My whole thing is just if you stay happy, you're gonna play good. Like no reason to get sad about stuff. Get sad about a play. Getting mad's all right, but like as long as I stay happy, I want to play good.
Yeah.
You feel good, you play good. You know.
All right, what is your game day music like? What's your game day genre and what's your go-to song
It
that you
depends.
like to listen to?
It depends how I wake up. Cause some days I could be listening to some Selena Quintanilla, some Spanish music. You know. Some days I could be listening to some rock like Wyckoff. You know, you be listening to that stuff. Some days I could even be listening to rap. You know. It's all about that mood. You know. Sometimes even pop, dude. I'll be listening to Katy Perry sometimes. Rihanna, bro. Like. It's just like, what type of game is this? Is this going to be a competitive game? Is this going to be like all right, I just need to lock in, you know?
Yeah.
It's just all about that, you know?
All right, last question. One word to describe being a student athlete.
One word. Complex.
Complex?
Complex.
All right, why would you use complex?
Because no matter what you think you're doing, there's always something else that can happen. And it's going to be complex sometimes with multiple factors going into it. But once you learn how to balance that out, it's all smooth sailing.
I've never heard that one, complex. Okay. Well, that's all the questions I have for you, man. Is there anything you'd like to say to the audience before we end it off?
Nah, we're good, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate you for coming in, man. Let's see. Do I remember this? Nah, I'm just playing. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of AthleteCast. Don't forget that the podcast will be uploaded on Spotify, and the link to that will be down in the description below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also share with your friends or any athletes that you think that you want on the podcast. Also, comment down below any more questions for the athletes or which athletes or sports you want to see more on the pod, man. And that's all I have for you guys. Peace.